I'm sorry, I missed something about nuts.
Well, it's kind of the problem with like bicycle seats is that thing comes up and like just compresses your nuts.
You mean
it's
that thing that makes 5-year-olds riding bicycles look sexy?
That's the thing.
That's the thing.
Yeah, just don't get bicycle seats for men. They just don't make any sense.
Okay, so do regale us with your story that totally happened to a friend of yours and totally not to Heather.
Well, no, Heather's much smarter than this. So,
did it happen to Kristen?
No, it happened to my little brother's girlfriend. So my little brother's girlfriend comes down from Houston, and they're both 18, 19, 20-ish years old. I don't know. I assume everything going on was legal.
It's all legal.
And I assume so. I wasn't checking IDs or whatever. But, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours of them being locked in a room together.
Your younger brother's like 18?
And my younger brother just turned 22.
Oh, wow. That's quite the age gap.
So, he's not even my youngest.
Oh, wow.
So
my sisters are 10 years younger than me.
Yeah, I think my
brother is 8 years younger than me. Yeah.
My youngest one's 14 years younger than me. So he comes banging on my door, and he's like, Heather, what's her name? Isn't feeling good. And I'm like, okay. So I kind of get out of bed, and I'm in there, and she's like holding her stomach, and she's rolling around, and she's not feeling well. And I'm like, all right, well, what's wrong, honey? I was like, okay, is there any, because she's been up in Houston for a while. I'm like, is there any possibility that you're having a miscarriage? And she was like, yeah, there might be. So I'm like, okay.
There might be, bitch.
Right? I was like, okay, well, I'm going to assume that it's not my brother's, and you don't know whose it is, but whatever. So I like take her temperature. She's okay. She's in a lot of pain. I'm like, well, fuck. So I'm like, let's go to the emergency room, because I'm not going to have some dead 17 to 19-year-old girl on my fucking hands. I'm like, I'll just push her out the door at the emergency room. Like shoot her, right? Fucking shoot her on as I drive off, so she gets care immediately. Whatever.
Open the door and Falcon punch.
Well, you're having a miscarriage now, bitch. No, I didn't say that. So I take her to the emergency room, and we're at like the clinic where there's like 2 stab wounds, and I'm there all night. I got to be up in the morning. She starts to feel better before she even gets like taken through triage, and she's like, okay.
Turns out she just has really bad gas.
She was like, I want to go home. No. So we get home, right? And at this point, I turn on while we're taking her in. I'm like, well, if you start to get bad again, if you start to not feel well, I was like, come and get me. I will take you back to the emergency room. I turn on the light in the bedroom, and there is a bottle of baby oil laying next to the bed. And I look at Tyler and I go, were you using that to fuck? And he goes, well, yeah. And I go, no, I said, were you using that to jerk off, or were you using that to fuck her? And he goes, well, yeah, we were using it. I was like, dude, it's fucking cramping her cervix. I was like, give me that. Everybody go to bed. Everyone's grounded. No more fucking if you don't know how to do it. So, yeah, that's my story with...
Oh, I didn't know baby oil did that.
Yeah, it'll...
How do you know that?
Because it's not water soluble, it's oil based, so it'll build up and things.
Yes, no.
Things.
I assume if like you're a woman,
that's why you're not
supposed
to. Well, you're not supposed to use oil based stuff because of the buildup. Because you don't like use a bottle brush to clean your vagina.
I thought it had something to do with like the condoms, and the oil would like eat away at the condom or something.
No. That's everything. All that lube is all water soluble.
Not all of it.
No, well, you're not supposed to use it there though.
Oh, that's for like the butt.
Yeah.
So you can use baby oil for the butt then.
Yes.
Rev is just cutting through.
You got it.
That vaginal lube should be water soluble, or your cervix will cramp because of the buildup, and that's what fucking Tweedledee and Tweedledum did.
I've just always used water soluble because commercials always say to use water soluble lube. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'll just use this.
Unless you're going to have butt sex.
Oh.
Pitcher or receiver, I would say definitely go oil-based.
Or spit, whatever you got.
Just go and dry.
Right.
just bite the pillow.
Or you could be like, here, just bite on this stick. Silicone. Right, silicone-based.
Spike wants to know about silicone.
That's for butt sex. That's not for vaginal sex.
Well, I feel like that was a rhetorical question from Ince Mike, but also very educational.
No,
Very
right?
educational.
If I'm
thank
not
you.
mistaken.
I actually didn't know that about the baby oil thing.
I
didn't
did
know
not
that.
either, although that's not a thing that's ever come up. So.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why you would use baby oil.
Yeah,
don't-
it's
I
like
mean,
a-
seriously, the smell alone. Come on.
Yeah.
You know what? That little motherfucker. It was actually like a baby oil like.
Do you not keep
Gel?
lube for your guests in your house?
It was like a baby oil gel that I actually use after I get out of the shower. That little motherfucker went and got it out of my bathroom and was like, "Oh, here, this'll work."
This is an important lesson for if you're a homeowner. Always keep lube for your guests in your guest room. That way, if they need some, it's there and it's available.
And they're not going after your stuff.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, well, it's my brother. He can buy his own lube
That's
if he
true,
wants to.
too.
So Inspike in the chat room also says, I don't know much. Oh, wait.
Don't.
Don't use oil-based lube with condoms.
Yeah, I thought it was always had something to do with condoms and oil would
Right.
disintegrate it
Yeah.
or something. That's why I thought not to use it.
Inspike also says, I don't know much about caring for vaginas. Like, dude, we're feminists, man. Like, we're all about caring for vaginas. I don't think that's what he... No, he was
No.
talking... No, that's not what he meant. But I think that's funny.
Well, because he's gay, so he doesn't care about vaginas.
Chris in the chat room says, this episode of How Not to Fuck brought to you by Heather. And pre-show is all about how to fuck. So, I mean, like, really, we've gotten the whole spectrum from Heather today.
And butter is oil based, so you wouldn't want to use butter. What about?
What
I can't believe it's not butter. Can you use that
Heather.
with vaginal intercourse?
Right.
Well, I mean, I guess you could maybe spray a little bit on there if you're about to go down on her or him. I don't see why.
I wonder if that would taste good, like spray butter on a vagina.
I can't
Maybe.
believe it's not butter. I can't believe that ever tastes good, no matter what.
Well, like this, the spray butter, you put like just
No, I know.
and then go to town on it. Seems like that would be.
And Mike, you just wash with antibacterial soap after.
You're going to have to tell people what he said.
Oh, sorry. And Mike in the chat room says, "Oh no, food products will encourage bacterial growth." And I said, "Well, you just wash with bacterial
It's on
soap
YouTube.
afterward."
They can read it.
Yeah.
Well, some people, have problems reading things. Like, some
Well,
of
that
some
is a
people are
them
stupid.
problem.
And yeah, there are condoms that you can get. That
What
are-
about chocolate? Could you use that for vaginal intercourse? Like,
I don't think you'd want to.
because it's not oil based.
What if you
right?
used? What if you got your dick hard, put that hard chocolate shell on there, okay, froze it, and then fucked her? Shut up, Reb.
That would be,
How about that?
That would be
How
really.
about-
And then you
yeah,
have a
super
stick
cool.
and you have to, like...
Is your Google broken?
No, I mean, since we're talking openly about stuff that you shove in your vagina, I just thought, that would be.
No, it's we're not talking openly about stuff I shove in my vagina. That's not what we're talking openly about, Reb.
What just blew your mind, Christian?
I'm on the I can't believe I can't believe
can't
it's
believe
not
he's
butter. I can't believe it's not butter.com.
I can't believe this is happening.
I just want to know what it was made out of. They won't tell you. But what they're saying here is that they won't use ingredients that aren't GMO. He's like,
So you're gonna start buying it?
right? Now I am. But they say the good news is that GMO ingredients are safe for us to eat. Stupid motherfuckers, and buy our goddamn
I
butter
feel
product.
like you're paraphrasing.
So what about
Yes.
like lard? Could you use lard as a
Oil based.
How do you know?
or
all these
Crisco
things?
maybe?
Oil-based. Fat is oil based.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I can't believe it's not butter. It's cholesterol free. There are 0 grams
Ooh.
of trans fat per serving.
I don't know if you can fuck with cholesterol free things.
Oh, really?
Huh.
There's something Heather doesn't know. I think we've reached the end of her.
You know what? Stay tuned for next week's episode, and I will let you know if you can fuck with cholesterol free things.
And if you can't do it in the vagina, then you could probably put it in
I'll
the butt.
let you know where you can do it.
All right. So last thing before we get out of here, I just want to play a little bit. So we here in Corpus Christi, our local.
Or a local group of
Mega
atheists?
church. Mega church.
Oh, yeah. That's
Church
right.
Unlimited, pastored by Bill Cornelius. Bill with one L, which is a really dumb way to spell Bill.
Oh, really? It's Bill with one L?
Yeah.
Why is it smart to spell it with 2 L's? It seems redundant.
Because that's how you spell it.
Bill.
Is he sure his parents didn't fuck up?
Oh, we have Putterfoot in the chat room says freezing your penis is a bad idea. So I don't know if that's true or not, but
I don't know much
And-
about penises. I know what I need them for.
what's that?
butt stuff.
Like mowing the lawn, taking out my garbage, washing my car,
You're a
doing all the heavy lifting.
You're a misandrist. Okay.
Whatever. I'm putting you guys to good use. You're welcome.
So one of our members, and this is really poor audio, so I apologize for that in advance, but this is
audio. Oh, that audio. I was like, oh.
All of this is
Go
poor
ahead.
audio.
So this was like recorded by a cell phone. This is the tail end of his last sermon this past Sunday, and it was kind of reminiscent of what we were talking about last week on the show. So.
About the Clone-A-Willy thing. Me and an ex actually got one of those once, and like whenever we got it, like all the stuff had leaked everywhere.
What is a Clone-A-Willy?
It's basically so you can make like a dildo out of your own dick. Basically, it's like makes a mold of it.
Why would I want that?
Well, because they're talking about it in the chat room, I just wanted to, like, at least the company that we had got it from, whenever their packaging was horrible and it leaked everywhere, and we had to end up just throwing it away. So
That
just
sounds stupid.
yeah, just make sure you get if you do get a Clone-A-Willy thing, make sure it's a high quality vendor.
What if you just bought a regular vibrator so it was like bigger and vibrated?
Well, for some people, it's like, oh, this is like my boyfriend's penis and it's fun or something. I don't.
Nobody feels like that.
I don't.
I don't think anyone feels like that.
I'm sure there's an industry for it somewhere.
Amanda in the chat room claims that you are oil based, and so that's bad news for your sex life, bro.
Don't put Reb in your vagina.
It's not safe. It's okay for the butt stuff. Bill in the chat room says that Bill with one L is a travesty. Okay, so this is Bill Cornelius, the tail end of his sermon. No, it's not.
We were kidding.
Yeah, haha, it's so funny. That's not gonna...
Leslie, what do you want to talk about?
We can talk about owls.
We can talk about owls. I love your little owl coin purse. It's adorable.
Okay. People are paying for this. So
There,
can
and
we...
there's an owl there, and there's an owl over there, and over there, and over there, and over there. Aren't you trying to play some audio or some shit?
I just kind of gave up on that, but now what I'm interested in doing is like seeing how much hair I can get.
Go ahead,
off
try.
Oh, I was gonna say someone's gonna get slapped real fucking hard.
I'll get you the spray bottle.
Can you see how much hair is on this thing? I mean, do you see all the hair?
I feel like naming it. It's got so much hair on it.
What happened to the audio?
It didn't work. So
Just play it.
I can't.
Why?
Item not available.
Oh,
this
God.
item can't be played.
Why is your
Apple-
arm hair so long?
That may have been because it was stuck to my purse.
Your hairy tape went to work. Went to
I know.
work with her. And
It
back
like
on
lived in my car for.
Okay. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks, I guess.
Bye.
Sit down.
Bye.
You're being treated unfairly.
Was Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre at the door?
No, it's the Thug Life music.